I called it, baby. I called it. The Web Wagon. Let's go. What you got to say, bro?
I got nothing for the Web Wagon. Tonight's race was Cooper Webb and Zach Osborne's show. Luckily, Tomac was able to come in with a strong second. But welcome back to the MX Podium Podcast show. You got Keach and Cleet here, and after an exciting night of racing, Jeremy's got a lot to say.
Dude, I swear to God, every time the 450 main is on, my heart rate goes up just like I'm in that race. I swear, I feel it, dude. I feel it. But yeah, Webb got around Osborne towards the end of the race, and I think he got that urgency when he saw Tomac coming, and he knew he had to get moving. So Tomac definitely had the speed. He was definitely the fastest guy, but just ran out of time, really.
Yeah, that's really what it came down to there is Tomac did run out of time, and there's two laps left. I think after they got the white flag, Tomac was coming out of that last corner onto the start straight, and he did lose traction, and that gave Webb enough to feel comfortable there for the last lap to bring it home for that Red Bull KTM team that's been starving for a win this year since they only got one rider.
February.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took one win. I think it was San Diego, right? We were there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So second win on the season, still only just brings himself right back to 29 points, just away from Tomac, right where he was at before Sunday.
Yep.
So not the greatest gain in points, but what about Ken Roxon, man? He looked so good at the beginning, was straight flying through the whoops, and then something happened, dude. Something happened.
Dominated the heat race, coming into the main, had the whoop speed, didn't have a great start, but he pulled through first. Tomac was following him, and then something hit him, and he started jumping through the whoops. He didn't have the speed.
Yeah, what was he was zooming through the whoops, and then he decided to start jumping.
I don't know. Something's going on in Ken's head. Something that cost him a solid spot in the race, that's for sure. Yeah. Coming in with a fifth when you're chasing down the guys that finished 1-2.
The first few laps, I'm like, oh wow, Ken's moving. I think he's gonna come all the way up to the front and get the lead. But as soon as Tomac got by him, he just gave up. It looked like.
Yeah, he definitely didn't have anything to fight with. He gave it all he had to catch up to Webb and Osborne running up there 1 and 2, and once Tomac got by him, that was it.
That was it, and then after that, we just seen him fall off. I think by the end of the race, he was about 20 seconds out from the lead, so.
Didn't have the pace today.
Yeah, and that'll drop him back to 13 points down from Tomac, so a big gain in the points lead for Tomac.
Yep, and it tightens things up between him and Webb.
Yeah, exactly, so not quite the prediction for me on Tomac, as I called him for the 15th place wild card.
Yeah, I think that's what I have written down right here.
But my 250 predictions were pretty damn close, with McElrath coming in first, Nichols second, and then it ended up being J-Mart and then Sexton. But I had Sexton for third, but pretty damn close. I don't know what was up with your picks though, bro. Marchbanks for the win.
I was feeling good about Marchbanks.
What were you thinking?
I was feeling good about the young. I was feeling good about the young buck right in there in the Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki team. I really thought that he was going to have something for these guys, but the tale of both coasts this year has been the Yamaha teams. And
they're moving.
They got it figured out.
Yeah, Nichols looked good. I was wondering how long it was going to take for McElrath to get by him, and
I heard his earring got caught in his helmet and he had to slow down.
What was up with that, dude?
I don't know.
Yeah, we noticed that it looked like he had a little dangly earring, but it was on the right side, and isn't that like the I'm gay symbol?
I don't know, maybe.
That's what I thought. Let us know in the comments. No, I'm a fan of Nichols, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think he's got a good head on his shoulders, and he's just has good racecraft and smooth rider for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's good to see him back. We missed him.
Definitely.
And it's also kind of nice to see somebody that's not out there racing for points to be out there still competing and still battling it up front. And when it comes time to play a little defense for your teammate.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know about that style, though. I mean, off the bike.
Yeah.
He's got some weird little earrings and skinny jean style going on.
He's definitely got his own way about things.
Not my style, but I can respect it.
To each his own, I suppose, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, Jeremy's predictions, 250s, were pretty much money. My predictions 250s, not so much. Not at all, actually.
What did you have? You had Marchbanks first?
Mickelrath and then Sexton.
Okay.
I mean, my guys were all in the top 5. Same as yours.
That's a fact.
That's true. 450s, you shined again.
Yeah. With Webb coming in first.
And then you had Roxon in second, which
that was off.
That didn't come through, but Anderson coming in at the top, strong top 3.
Third, so too bad I didn't actually plug these picks into fantasy, or else I would have actually gotten some good points tonight.
But again, second week in a row, we both forgot. It just completely slipped our mind here. 450s was a good race.
Dude, I swear, the heart rate was up.
Yeah, I think I could say the same this week for sure. Watching Tomac and Roxon battle it out amongst each other and through the rest of the pack, coming up from getting jammed up on that inside on the hole shot, still battling it back to give a strong finish and a strong show for the fans tonight that couldn't be there.
Hey, we're still watching.
We're here. We're supporting. We're screaming even though you can't hear us. We're here. Trust me.
Yeah, and like I said last time, they're in that tunnel vision, bro. They don't even know. Well, I mean, I guess they probably do. When the crowd is screaming like it does in the main events, and there's a crazy move going on.
Yeah.
They feel that energy for sure. So
yep.
Probably a big difference from what they're used to, but like we said, bringing them back to the amateur days maybe a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Bringing it back to their roots and allowing these guys to get back out there and do what they love to do and do what they get paid to do, and that's race.
So how about those whoops, bro? What was your thoughts on them, and what was the move? What was the best way to go?
Toughest whoop section of the year, by
sure.
far. Longest whoop section of the year. I think they're saying there's 15 whoops in there. I mean, I don't count the whoops every fucking week, so I don't know how many whoops there are.
That's what Ricky had to say.
Yeah. So, big whoop section, deep, slow. Seemed that the triple through the whoops wasn't very slow.
Yeah, it seemed like the most consistent line.
Yeah, absolutely, because trying to blitz, they were getting a little slick on the top, so guys were having trouble getting drive entering the whoops. But once it got less slick, going towards the center and exiting the whoops, guys were able to get back on the throttle and really power down. But the entry speed with that sharp inside line that most of the guys that were blitzing were taking, they didn't have the speed necessary. So the
entry speed just wasn't there.
No,
not possible.
No, because they had that weird triple with the single going into the corner and then that long ass whoop section coming out. The track flow was not very good there, and I think Cooper Webb and Zach Osborne showed us the way to get it done, and that's jumped through those bad boys.
Yeah, except the way Kenny was getting through him at the beginning of the race.
Yeah.
There's no doubt that he was way faster than everybody in the whoops. And when I started seeing him make the decision to jump through him after he literally blew past like 5 separate guys in the whoops and would just pull ahead of Tomac every time in the whoops, it was like, what is this guy thinking right now?
Yeah, the first time he started jumping through the whoops, Jeremy and I looked at each other and were shocked because he was so much faster. And then he decided all of a sudden, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna let him catch up to me, play with him a little bit.
So what is the story with Kenny? Is he sick again? Is he dealing with illness again? Is it the altitude? What's the deal here?
I'm not sure what it is, but
only 2 days off. He didn't have enough time to recover, maybe.
I'm not sure what it is, but if there's one thing we know about Ken Roxon, I'm sure he'll tell us all about it.
Let's keep an eye out for the Instagram post.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to keep an eye out for the Instagram post. One thing I want to point out, Malcolm Stewart getting his first 450 SX heat race win today. Yeah, big night for Malcolm.
And passing Webb on the second to last lap.
Yep. He chased him down the whole heat race, and then when it came time to make the pass, he didn't let that opportunity slip.
He pulled the trigger.
He sure did. Malcolm Stewart was looking good tonight. I thought he was looking great. Coming into the main, kind of dumped it there.
Yeah, he screwed up the start. If he had the start, I'm sure he would have been up there running with him. But
he still pulled out a 7th or 6th.
7th place is good. Yeah. And I saw him earlier in the race, I think, sitting 11th. So he was definitely working his way forward. But no matter where you're at, dude, the mid-pack, everybody's there to battle. Everybody's fast. So it's really going to come down to the start.
Yeah, that's really what it's going to boil down to each and every race is the starts. And
unless you're Tomac and you just
somehow muscle through the whole pack
get through
every week. But I mean, imagine if Tomac could just start races.
I know, it's a trip. But it's almost like sometimes when he doesn't get the start, like something's wrong.
The intensity's not there.
And then like he'll fall back. Or not always, but there's been times where you'll see Tomac get a good start and then like just have a terrible race and drop back.
Yeah, that does happen. Tomac's got a little bit of some inconsistent tendencies that we have to look out for.
It seems like he's fixed them, though.
It does. At least this year. We haven't seen any of the usual Supercross shenanigans go on for Eli Tomac.
It was a little bit of a slow start to him with A1, not really being a top guy, but as the year went on, he's progressed, and there hasn't been any of those crazy out-of-whack finishes.
No, he's kept it clean. He's kept the bike on 2 wheels, which is big for him.
Yeah.
And he's kept himself healthy through all this that's going on. That's an unknown obstacle that these riders additionally have to face everything else that they have going on.
Yeah, and the fact of the matter is, he's got the red plate, and he's looking at closing in on his very first 450 Supercross title.
I cannot believe that. I still can't believe that he's still chasing number 1.
That's crazy. He's won outdoors 3 years in a row now.
Yeah.
Probably gonna clinch number 4 coming up this summer.
I mean,
wouldn't be surprising.
No.
But yeah, it would be his first one. I wonder what his plans are, how long he wants to keep racing. Is he still in it for the long run? Is he going to be a Mr. Reed type of guy, or is he going to go ahead and hang up the boots after he locks in that championship?
Well, that's a fair question because I know he is getting a little bit up there. He's not a young buck anymore.
Yeah, I think he's definitely still in his 20s.
He's like 27 or 28,
yeah.
I think. And it's crazy thinking about retirement for someone 27, 28,
right?
but
that's motocross racers for you, though.
That's how it is. This sport's tough on the knees and the back.
Everything, dude.
Shoulders and the ribs and the lungs and
and
the
the
heart
head.
and the head.
Depending how hard you crash.
Yeah. I think that Tomac, if he wins this 450 Supercross championship and he goes outdoors and he defends again,
done.
I think he hangs him up right there.
I wouldn't be surprised. It would not. Yeah, it would not surprise
No.
me, and it wouldn't be. I mean, like the worst idea. Look at Villapoto.
Yeah.
And
on top.
And same with Dungey.
Yeah.
Hang him up on top.
Hang him up on top. You don't.
Whoa.
Hello. Microphone missed my lap, I guess. I mean, this sport isn't built for the likes of the Chad Reeds of the world.
That's
so
a fact.
Not everybody can do that.
That's crazy for him to still be racing, and it's like, I mean, what is he, 35?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem that old though, dude.
This
like
guy
35 is not that old.
No, it's not that old, but when you go to look at it in the sense of he has ridden at least 2 races on every single manufactured bike that they race Supercross on.
That's crazy.
Is crazy.
Every single bike.
Every
KTM,
single.
Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki.
Yep. Husky.
And no, he's never raced a Husky.
He raced a Husky last year.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Every single manufacturer.
Every single one, bro.
That's a trip.
Yeah.
That's got to be a record of its own.
I think it is. I wouldn't be surprised.
He's the man of records these days.
He's just clicking them off.
Yeah.
What else is next?
So I heard Tomac was coming in on like the most win, or he's getting up there in the amount of wins on the.
Oh really?
On the list.
Dang. Oh, we're seeing quite the time here in racing, Supercross and motocross especially. I mean, not to mention the other world of racing, race car, NASCAR and all that good stuff. But with these Supercross guys, the talent that we're seeing coming out of here, it's not surprising that these guys are breaking records left and right. And we look to see Tomac on the top of all record boards by the time he hangs up those Alpine stars.
I don't know. I see Webb just going on a rampage, dude. Honestly.
Yeah, once Tomac retires, I see that too.
Retires.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be tough to run with that outdoor Tomac speed. That's for sure.
Can't do it. Can't be done. It can't be done, bro.
We'll see.
All right, so another day of racing in the books. Great day. I had a great day as always.
It was a good race.
Yeah.
Always enjoy it.
Always enjoy it. Never can get enough. We're really looking forward to Wednesday coming up again. Sunday. Oh, it's Wednesday today.
Wednesday.
I got the Corona calendar, bro. We're looking forward to Sunday.
Of course. 3 days off?
Yeah, 3 days off.
Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, 3 days off.
I love it, bro.
Gotta love it.
Supercross on Supercross
on Supercross. That's right. Yeah, looking for a big, exciting weekend. One more round of the 250 East before the West Coast guys step back out onto the track.
That's gonna be good. I'm excited to see the boys on the West, Forkner, Ferrandis and Cooper battle it out again.
Yep, and hopefully the Lawrence boys make an appearance.
Oh yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool.
That'll be great. For now, this is the MX Podium Podcast, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Thank y'all, guys.